Right, so in this video I'm going to be reviewing the figure I've wanted to review for a while, but I haven't got around to doing only till now, is the Fondjoy Batman figure from Dark Knight Rises, I think it is. I can't remember if it's the second one or the third one, it's probably the third one. But I have to say, this figure is really underrated. I think this figure is mainly underrated due to the price. I think the price is right because McFarlane has its own Batman and it's fucking mad expensive. They have a re-release with Bruce Wayne's head instead of that one, and it's just kind of fucking like, what's the point? Because like, you could have at least added the Batman mask and stuff, but like, you know, he never did it. But anyway, I really like this figure. I enjoy posing this figure around. He comes with a little stand as well with like the Batman logo on it. There it is, the Dark Knight trilogy. You can get another stand. It's a bit more expensive. But you can get like a backdrop for him, but it's not really worth it if you're just kind of trying to get the figure. I have it for Joker, and I don't really like it. So here he is off the stand, and off the bat, I really like the paint that he has. He has like kind of a shiny silver paint across here, and kind of down at the ab area as well. The big bronze belt, and then obviously all the black for the suit. I really like the sculpt of this figure as well. I think the sculpt they got really good, all the detailing. But there is a few problems with this figure, but I don't think they will be too annoying to really downvote the figure in terms of reviews and stuff. And then he also has a cape which has wired in it, but it doesn't really work. Because like it's kind of just hanging down, so like it's kind of useless. So you can't really get him in like a flying pose with like where he's like doing this, holding it. You can't really do that with this figure. Into the head sculpt. Now I can't lie, the eyes look a bit dull. It doesn't look the worst, but the eyes are definitely like they kind of look odd. I don't know. They just look weird. He comes with another head, I think. I can't remember. I'm gonna say this now. I cannot find the accessories. I think they're up in my attic, I think. I have them in like a box. I think he comes with extra head, comes with a grapple gun, a few batarangs, and a few hand changes, like the open hands and stuff. And yeah, so the head sculpt is kind of a bummer because the eyes are a bit weird, but from far back, I don't think he looks too bad. Right, let's get into the articulation. So the articulation, he has a ball joint at the head. You can look up, down, left, and right. His arm can move out, has a swivel at the shoulder part right here. He's also on a ball joint, so he can go like all the way around. This thing will move. This thing can come off as well, the little shoulder pad. His arm has a double bend, and he has a wrist swivel as well. And then he has a upper body, kind of like crunch, an ab crunch, which is like, you know, you can make him do a fucking move and shit. And then he also has a waist swivel, which is really good on these figures. I like this. The legs are kind of odd because you can't really kick them straight. They kind of go on an angle. But I think if you pull them down, you can get more posability. You get more like thingy. His knee is on a double bend as well. And then also his foot is on a ball joint as well. So, stand up, yeah, fuck. So, posability on this figure is really good. I think the posability, there's just nothing you can really go wrong with here. It's just that his feet are a bit loose, but like other than that, it's grand. But honestly, the paint looks good. The sculpting of the figure looks good. The head sculpt is a bit meh because the eyeballs are a bit weird. And yeah, I think this figure is severely going under the radar when it comes to these Batman figures. So here he is next to the Killer Croc. I had to take my phone off the tripod to really get the size. He's a lot bigger than Batman, but obviously that's what it's going to be like. I think he's on the same scale as the McFarlane figures. I think he's around the same scale, but this one's obviously because he's a giant fucking figure, so you know he's going to be bigger. I'll try and get a few more. Here he is next to the ZD Toys Wolverine. The Wolverine is obviously around the same height. He's probably just a tiny bit shorter because the Batman ears and stuff, but not too bad when it comes to scaling between them two, really. Here he is next to the Marvel Select Spider-Man from the PS4 or 5. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's the fourth game. Obviously, Spider-Man's a bit smaller, but the scale kind of goes well. I think the scale kind of goes well with at least Spider-Man because he usually is a bit short because he's a fucking, you know, like a 15-year-old or some shit, and Batman's a grown man. So that was my review on the Fondjoy Batman from the Dark Knight trilogy. I really like this figure. I'm going to give him a solid 8.5 out of 10. This figure, I think, is really underrated when it comes to Batman figures, because you can buy them on Amazon. I think I bought them off Amazon, and I really like the figure. I don't think there's really much wrong with him, apart from obviously the loose feet, but you can easily fix that with that stand over there. He has good accessories, which obviously I can't show because I don't have them. They're up in my attic, so bummer. But this figure is still really good, and if you can buy this figure, if you really like Batman and you want a Dark Knight suited Batman that you can't get the other one because the other one's too fucking expensive, get this one. So that is this Batman fucking review done, and another video coming soon.